Hey guys, PFEU's about to start soon. Might be a little less talkative this one. Over a little cold, nothing serious, just a common cold, I think. Pretty much over it, but just a tiny bit off my voice. It was nice. Got the holiday cookies. I sold those. I kind of go slow, so it's not really to my benefit to XP pills and stuff. The pet's more useful. For me, XP is like crafting. That's basically how if I want to punch XP, essentially, just craft a little bit. And, I mean, that's a valid way to, you think, you sell a cookie, you get, some pets, it's gonna, those pets are gonna last you a lot of cycle. It's gonna get you skills in crafting, plus, increase your cycle, which increases skill gain, so it's kind of, indirect skill pill. I did a video on skills. I talked a little bit about that a couple days ago. But yeah, had some pretty nice mayhem. I had one day where I got some pretty nice mayhem points. I got a 1,000 pointer, a 500 pointer, and a 250 pointer within a few hours span, which was nice. I hadn't got any multipliers at all before then. Yeah, so I'm now at 6,738 points. 10,500 is complete. So I'm not doing a whole lot. I mean, usually I did actually a bunch that one day where I got those pointers. I did like maybe 6 or 7 bosses, but usually I just do 2 bosses a day. Because 2 bosses a day, I find it point-wise is gonna easily complete me for bronze. I had done about 3 or 4 days with none at all, so that's kind of like that was my catch-up. But moving forward, I'm only gonna do, again, about 2 bosses a day, and I'm gonna complete way ahead of time. Now, if I was doing silver, that would definitely not even be close to enough. But for bronze, just do 2 bosses a day. That completes me. And then I also keep my focus more on the next island dailies, drakes. Kind of just chipping away at some. Got done 6 drakes for the. I did the drake daily when I came here. Then yesterday I just wasn't. I was getting over my cold a little bit, so I did like. It's actually funny. I just started a sweat circle and we just kept going, and I just didn't feel like doing anything else. So actually, the sweat circle went over 12 hours. Oh man, but I was like half asleep almost, to be honest. But that was good for me actually. So, nearly finished my Argus. Started that this morning. Chipping away at Screecher, doing Drakes. I'm basically running Drakes without armor anymore because my armor is basically ineffective against the Drakes. So I basically just, try to gun them. The big gun. Usually, actually, they'll usually I can knock them out before they get to me. I'm running like, what is that, like probably close to 90 damage. I can usually knock them out before they get to me. In the rare case I get a few misses, they get to me, I die. I'm shooting ones near the teleport, so I just run back and then gun them again. I mean, it's not the most amazing strategy, but I mean, I can't, like, I'd have to buy some plates or something. Because what I've got, because they used to be mixed damage. So I could basically, like, I could literally just tank the, you know, I could tank them in Ghost, pretty much Ghost and 5A. I mean, that's not even a great armor combination. But, I would take some damage, but, if only 20 to 30 damage is making it through each hit, then, what does it matter? I can take a few hits. But now, they'll basically just go right through, because it's all cold. What do I got on here? I got 12 cold, so, it's like, I get hit, they're hitting me for 70, 80, 90 points of damage, single hit. So, I can't really tank them anymore, so I can just pretty much just outgun them, just, then if they don't even get to me, then, and then I'm pretty close to teleport, so if I die, I just, spend a minute running back and then gun them down again, because, if they killed me, they're probably less than 20% health. Even when I run back, they're, if they regen 10%, it's no big deal. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's, just, like, I'm not that interested in buying plates at the moment. So, our people are flying, they should be here soon. So yeah, a lot of people on Next Island now because of the cookies. I don't know if they've made it to ancient Greece, so the shares will get any bump in payout. I'm slowly adding to my ancient Greece shares over time. So basically, what I did with my cookies, to be honest, I after I sold my cookies, yeah, I bought 10 AG shares. Yeah, not a lot, but I got 507. Got some CP. If CP gets high, I'm actually gonna sell those and buy all AG shares. I've decided my goal in the game, because I was like, for a while I didn't have a goal, and I have determined my goal in the game. So I've put $4,000 into the game. So my goal is not to depot anymore, and to basically accumulate $4,000 worth of AG shares. So plus I have my apartment, and I've got all my weapons and all my gear and stuff, and the ped and loot and stuff. But on top of that, I want to accumulate 4,000 AG shares. So of course, obviously, I can only do that if I'm profitable. So that's my goal, is to be profitable, and over time, basically, and not even to withdraw my depot, but essentially have my entire depot worth in AG shares. So that will be, my goal will be completed, obviously, when I have 4,000 AG shares, because they're $1 a share, basically. I mean, technically you can't sell them for that, but I mean, I think eventually they'll shell out. Oh wow, that's a nice price. I want. I'll take it. All right, I'll take it. So, but yeah, I mean, they're basically $1 a share. So I need 4,000 shares. Now, once I've got that goal, we'll see if I want to have another goal. I don't believe goals are necessary. It's having fun. So, but if you find goals fun, then. But I mean, obviously, it's a very fluid game, so goals are whatever we make them to be. It's a pretty random goal. I've depoted 4,000, so I'm going to collect 4,000 AG shares on top of my other things. It's not even to withdraw, it's just to have. So I guess we are. I guess I would count the CP shares toward that. But I would actually, my goal is to actually sell them to buy AG shares. I'm just waiting for a little bit better price. So I'll just say I'm an eighth of the way to the goal. You won't even count the CP shares. Don't count your eggs until they're hatched. Still working on getting access to the new VIP thing. Kind of slowly getting my crystals to do the core. I know the core is needed. I was suggested there was another one needed. So once I get the cores done, the other one I think will just take me an hour to pop off. And then hopefully those two that people have told me I need will be enough. And if not, then I'll have to ask some people. But I mean, obviously, I've been doing most of these cores I've been getting from the it's the gray papu, the 40 bigger, 40 smaller. Plus, I got some today from the part of my screecher. So I'm actually just getting them all from dailies, which is why it's taking me a little longer. Well, I haven't really been interested in pushing the screecher too much for too long, which is why it's been going a little slow. But I found even the little bigger, smaller PFEU is enough to get about 20% done each time. So in a couple days I'll have it. It's not a rush to me. I didn't see anything in that VIP that was mind blowing. Like, the only thing that would be interesting to know is for example, how much the reward is for those brown PFEUs, because that is something being on kind of a repeatable PFEU. It would be kind of nice to finish the repeatable PFEU, which is like I'm actually pretty far in, 49%, you know. But it's like kind of just like pecking away. It's like it'd be nice to have something to kind of move it more consistently, and I'm wondering if that was kind of the idea. Which actually, you know, at first thought I was like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. 2,000 PFEUs. On the other hand, if the reward's good enough, it gives you the sort of scale to kind of successfully move that at will. You know, when you're in. I mean, for me, other than like, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna complete that every couple of years, you know, sort of thing. Because you know, if you're killing 2,000 of the brown PFEU, is it brown PFEU? I forget what color it is. I think it's, well, whatever. Point is, if you're killing 2,000, you know, I mean, that's gonna move the bar. Plus, I was also realizing one of the things that I've started to realize is that one of kind of the weaknesses of my game is that I'm just not killing enough mobs. Like, I think my mobs are pretty big actually. I'm just not getting enough kills. It would actually be more ideal for me if I was getting somewhat more kills. So something where I'm just getting a lot of kills in, I think would actually benefit me. Which I think is why Mayhem is actually helpful for me, is because my kill count goes a lot higher in Mayhem. Simply the number of kills. Because a lot of times what I'm doing is pretty heavy. Like, actually, like the first daily, I typically, historically, in recent time, have done every day as Drakes. I don't know if that will be the same anymore because of the update. I'm definitely continuing with it due to... I'm also not as happy with the loot, to be honest. It's not a deal breaker, but I mean it's like a combination of things. It's also like, you know, it's like if you have so much time, it's like what dailies do you want to do? You know, you do Drakes, means you don't do some other dailies, you know. So we'll see which dailies I continue with. I definitely need the next level of Drake because that is super duper important. Getting my 8.4 petabio. Wow, that is nice. Yeah, we'll see if we can get to something rare this time. That was a good hit. Yeah, it's definitely a positive one. I mean, thinking about that, that's probably over 10 pets, maybe 11 or 12 pets. Just my estimate. It's a 2 pet to kill, so it's like a times 5. Guess I started probably with a little bit of scrap from crafting. Oh well. Well, I guess it was probably like 0.8. So I probably just separate this off. It'll be about correct. It didn't look like it. Hmm. That's a good question, Cat. It looked like you weren't. Okay, so I'm not the only one who probably just like if you maybe press the button and then unpressed it. That's easy to do actually, you know? Like if you press F to target and you start shooting and then you don't think you press F and then you press F again, then you're not actually shooting, which is it's actually pretty easy to do. Hopefully this is the sound doesn't go crazy because I decided to move the laptop instead of from like my desk to on my lap. I don't think it should affect the sound, but if we find out that there are crazy noises, that would be the case. I don't think it will be. I mean, the only thing I would wonder is for the fan, if it might affect the noise. Because the fan is going to be significantly closer to my mic than, but um, hopefully the fan noise isn't too problematic. If not, we will see. We'll not do that for future ones if the fan is intolerable. Another good strike. So we're getting some good strikes. Nothing world changing, but we are definitely hitting well. Bumping into people a little bit. Oops. I'm just trying to get so I can loot at the end. So I think zippering off about .8 probably puts my ammo about correct. Because I think that would put it about .9, which was about the first one I got. Oh, that's another like 12 ped. We are hitting good. We can keep hitting 12 pedders all day. That'll be lovely. Solid too. It's probably like 4 or 5 ped. Oop. Should I not shot that one? Oh well. It's like right next to us. Well, it probably would have aggroed us anyway. It was like right next to us. Think about that. We're probably actually holding on ammo. Probably haven't lost anything on ammo actually. That's like 3 ped. I think we're actually up on ammo. I mean, if you didn't miss out on the first one. Or, get in late in the other one, I think we're actually a little bit ahead on ammo. That's probably solid. That's probably about 2 ped. Isn't they gonna chase us? Surprised he didn't chase us. I guess we didn't get close enough. Yeah, like right there, I was trying to move closer and accidentally stopped my gun. So if I hadn't noticed that, I would have been not shooting for a while. I was trying to hit maybe the R key, I think. Yeah, I was trying to hit the R key and hit F again. Which basically stopped me from shooting. For like a couple seconds. I guess actually we were a little lower on ammo because I didn't think about that I started with a little bit, but even still, doing really strong. Start with about 70 pack extra. Oh, that's a nice one. That's like that was that's like 9 ped-ish. guess I'd be at 50, right? Yeah, we've been hitting pretty solid because after I convert, and I still got a lot of the. I mean, I start with 100 extra shots. Yeah, we're not dropping on ammo at all. Because when I converted in the ammo, because I still got 70 packs, so I think our ammo is held steady. If you didn't miss any of those bigger ones. My keyboard has kind of died, so I have to use this alternate keyboard. Because my N key, for example, was one of the ones that died. So you can either copy and paste it, and after a while, I was just copying and pasting it again. But then my W died. So it's like, no, okay, now we have to actually. So yeah, we haven't got any earth-shattering kills, but when you're getting 3 kills and then 3 kills that are like ×5 multipliers, that's pretty big.